Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you I had a workout video on YouTube and I was also watching Jen Chapin. So as you see, now I'm actually following along with the workout video for the most part. There were some things she was doing that I was just like not about it, so I would supplement by doing other things like these tricep extensions and whatnot. I've been focusing on just doing a lot of resistance band work, pretty much not even counting reps, just going until it hurts essentially, and it's been working out pretty well. At least I get a good pump, and I have felt sore, but I for a fact know my reps are just through the roof when it comes to all this. So it's felt good. Trey and I do have a set of dumbbells downstairs. You can see I have the 10 pounds upstairs with me and all of our resistance bands, and we have workout equipment downstairs. If you've seen any of my other videos where I worked out downstairs, you've seen we have an extensive home gym, which I love, but lately I just have not been in the mood to lift. The most I've been wanting to do is watch a video and just follow along, not even have to think about it, and just get a good pump and burn going. So that's what I was doing this day. Should also mention I've been doing line dancing and Zumba 3 times a week, 3 to 4 classes a week. So usually 2 line dancing, 2 Zumba, or 2 Zumba, 1 line dance, whatever. You get the idea. 3 or 4 classes total per week. And when I do that, I might only work out for 30 minutes with resistance bands or whatever, if I feel like it on those days. And I've been feeling good. So I'm not really trying to push it because the motivation just isn't fully there anyway. So I'm just doing what I can. And so now that I was done working out, but Trey was still working out, I had brought up the Keurig from downstairs and I was making myself some pumpkin spice coffee because I just want to finish up using that normal ground coffee. And then we can stop using the Keurig and go back to espresso only. And I was just cleaning up the kitchen and whatnot before I started prepping for breakfast. For breakfast on this day, I was doing a batch of like protein oatmeal kind of muffins. So I was just doing some flour, some vanilla protein powder from PES, cranberries, and I use Splenda as my sweetener. So that's pretty much the muffin portion of that. And I usually, lately at least, I've been making 6 muffins every morning on Trey's days off. So 3 for him and 3 for me. Sometimes I only do 5 muffins, so 3 for Trey and 2 for me. Really just depends. And I wanted to finish out the cranberries that I had in the pantry, so that's why I just finished out this whole bag. And I've been using my silicone liners, which are the only reason I will make muffins pretty much, because the cleanup is so easy. They don't get stuck to anything. I can fit, like you see, 6 of them and make them in my little like toaster oven. So that makes it nice that I don't have to wait for the huge oven to heat up, because that takes longer than a smaller oven, you know. So I've been enjoying that. It's been pretty nice. And I also have been making kefir smoothies every morning on Trey's days off, and they've been good. I just feel like sometimes the flavor is a little off. Like, you'll see after I make it, but it comes out way too thick sometimes, and Trey loves them thick. I don't. I prefer them a little like thinner because I drink them through a straw. So anywho, I do some spinach. I do an unflavored whey protein, which is from Isopure. And then I do whatever kefir for the day. So it's either strawberry or pineapple or banana. And then I put a little lime juice in there. Typically, if it's strawberry or pineapple, I'll put a little lime juice. I just find that it goes really well with it. And then I add ice cubes. Also, if I have like pineapple juice in the fridge or peach juice in the fridge, I'll add that in. I had a few frozen blueberries that I was like, you know what? Let me just throw these in there too. And I wait to blend it until Trey's closer to finishing up his workout. And then I was also making sausage egg muffins. So I just cracked 3 eggs, and I had half of a like sausage thing that I had already cooked up previously, like the day before. So I just put some salt, garlic powder, and just mix it all around. And now that my muffins are done, I can get some other silicone like molds or whatever the hell. And then I pour my egg sausage mixture in there and bake those up. And those actually, I think, have been our favorite thing. I only did that this weekend, and I'm definitely doing it again next weekend, which is when you're seeing this video. So I used a turkey sausage for the video you're seeing now, but for this weekend that you're watching it, that I'm posting it, I bought a pork sausage. So we'll see which ones we prefer. Turkey sausage had better macros, but pork sausage was a little cheaper and still had more protein than fat, which is what I care about most in a sausage, is just more protein than fat. So we'll see how that goes. Anyhow, I'm talking a lot this video. I'm in a talkative mood. But, so I put the blender on. It has like a frozen setting or whatever, so it kind of just does its thing. I just have to hold it because if not, it runs away from me. And so you saw I poured it, but only a little bit comes out. So I had to add water, try and pour it some more, but it's still too thick. But I poured out Trey's because I know he likes it thick. And then I added some frozen bananas to it and tried to make it a little thinner, and it seemed to work. Wasn't the best flavor smoothie, I'd say. I could have added more fruit. Anyhow, so now I wanted to play Frisbee with Nima, and I was waiting for Trey. And I brought out our little seedlings so that way they can get some sun and some fresh air before, you know, the sun goes down. So they're still too early to plant in the actual garden because it's still a little cold at night. So during the daytime, if it's sunny and not super windy, I take them outside. But yeah, we've also been playing Frisbee for about an hour or 45 minutes every day that Trey's off work. So that's been fun. And it takes Nima a while to warm up to it, but once she does, she actually chases the Frisbee. And you'll see eventually, even if we try to throw it to her, she doesn't catch it. She's just not that coordinated, but we still love her. She's cute and she tries. And she's really good. I mean, if she does get the Frisbee, she usually either runs to it and just kind of steps on it, and then she's like, you know, yay, I did my thing, right? Or if she can pick it up, she might. All you have to do is tell her leave it, and she either drops it or gives it to you, whatever it is. So she's a really good pooch. She even jumped right there, and she tried to catch it, but she fell on her butt, and she kind of like wasn't really a full yelp, but you could tell she was like in a little pain, like there was a noise that was made. And yeah, she's a good dog. So now for lunch, I was making some shrimp and broccoli, just kind of keeping it simple for the most part. We've been, like I said, baking more, so I don't need to make rice or pasta with every meal. So, like I said, for this meal, I grabbed out a head of broccoli, a lemon, and I did half a bag of shrimp, and I just chopped up the broccoli. We do eat the stems for the most part, not like the huge biggest part of the stem that's like thick and kind of gross too much. I mean, you saw me cut it up, but there's like a little portion that I do throw out usually. And then I just try to chop the broccoli into bite-sized pieces, but not so small that all the little like leafy things fall off of it, you know? So that's what I was doing there, just prepping the broccoli. Got my little non-stick pan out. I had garlic oil in the pan, heated up, and I put the broccoli in with some water so that it would steam up and start softening a little bit. And I made a hole for the shrimp. Again, sorry I'm talking so fast. And I squeezed half a lemon on, and then eventually the other half, and I put some salt and garlic powder, and that was our lunch. This box of 2 packages of onion soup mix, and I really wanted, this is gonna sound weird, matzo balls, but I don't have matzo mix, and I had saltine crackers. So I used the saltine crackers, just mashed them up, mixed them with an egg and some oil, and here I was just forming the matzo balls, dropping them in the soup, and they came out really good. They're not as fluffy, I'd say, as like matzo meal, but it's not matzo meal, it's saltines, so I'll take what I can get. They're still delicious. Trey enjoyed it, and that was our dinner for the most part. And then here we had the other half of our lasagna. So I made lasagna the night before. So we heated it up, and we had lasagna, which had a ton of protein because of some nutritional yeast in there, and our matzo ball soup. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!